Gong, because it is really means this is the practice is going on, or starting and contemplation is going on. That means upholding the teaching of the Buddha. So it's very special. And then for the teaching is also dedicated to bring joy and peace, harmony to all living beings. And then finally uproot everyone's ignorance and attachment and anger. Those are the really reason that we're ringing the gong. So in the teaching it said that when you can meditate, think of this. When you're ringing the gong, think of that. You're calling every disciples of the greatest teacher, Buddha Shakyamuni, come here. Now we are going to expound the teaching or practicing the teaching. Joined with us together, those who like to do. There is a teaching, one verse said, whoever you are, throughout the 3,000-fold universe, wherever the disciples of the greatest teacher, if you like to participate to these practices or studying contemplating things, please come now and join with us right now. So that is really the indication of this, ringing the gong. And also in the teaching said that when Buddha entered the Mahaparinirvana, at that moment, then, or right soon after Buddha entered the Mahaparinirvana, then they get the first gathering, first the congregation and big gathering to kind of collecting, gathering all the Buddha teachings. And that next year, just before that, they rang the gong. It's not exactly gong. In Buddhism, they have many kind of different gongs or different instrumentals. One is a stake, long stake, kind of like almost like this size, and then you hold up here, and then there's another stake that you beat that gong, that stake, slowly and slowly. And there is one great arhata who is meditating on the mountain slopes of the mountain Sumeru, and he heard that sound. This is what this is. It is like kind of untimely making this, or usually making this gong ringing. What is this? And then through his meditation, he realized Buddha is entered already Mahaparinirvana. So then, this is for that reason, that Sangha is calling everyone to come join and to recollecting of all his teachings. So then, also immediately he came. So this is one of the kind of examples of that. And then also in the teaching said when you ring the gong, and generally gong symbolized also in some teachings, or not some, quite a few teachings mentioned this gong is symbolized as a Panjaparamata. Panjaparamata, when you ring the gong, that is sound of emptiness. Sound of emptiness. So really you're ringing. And also the way the sound is coming, this is the greatest teacher, Buddha Shakyamuni, give the teachings on the interdependent connection or interdependent coordination. We say it's sound of the gong. Maybe gong is the principle, but sound that not just coming from, only from the gong. If there is no that stake, it won't come. If there is no individually on beat, that won't come. If there is no standing of that is not going to come. So that sound is coming from the stake, that sound is coming from the gong, or sound is coming from the individualist. Where this? It's a combination of all. That is just immediately. There's so many factors. All joined together made that sound. So this is sound of the emptiness, sound of the peace, sound of harmonies, sound of the waking up, sound of the dispelling the ignorance. So really that really thought. And then when you rang the gong, think that may this ringing the gong and uplifting and the light in the teaching of the greatest teacher, Buddha Shakyamuni, that may it will prolong the teaching, last a long time. May it become the cause to bring the joy and the peace, happiness for all living beings. And all those beautiful motivation and intention, if you we should rank that. Also the teaching mentioned that. So then also see this is the empty sound of emptiness, sound of the Panya Paramata. As we joined 21 verse that pointing out the teaching by Ngurpema Sambhava, the victorious sound of emptiness is the sound of victorious ones as we join. So this is really like immediately pointing out of the sound emptiness. And then not just so, that everything is like that, kind of that similar situation, similar status. So those are the kind of little bit story and related with the gongs. That's it. Okay, so thank you. Okay.